Guys, there's nothing better in life when you're a dad taking your daughter, you see her, to her first interview. Well, her second interview. Getting old, guys. Getting old. Took my daughter to her second job interview. I'm not sure how to feel about that. It's a part of life. I know. My daughter is 16 and she is trying to get a job. So she put out a bunch of applications, obviously online, and Chipotle is one that called, and she has an interview in about 10 minutes. So it's we're here a little bit early. But like I try to instill in my daughter, on time is early. And, excuse me, early. I'll probably edit this. No, I won't. No, because I'm lazy. Early is on time, and on time is late. Guys, it's really important that we don't baby our kids that much, and that we, as they're getting older and they start to learn to take on more responsibilities and things like that, that, you know, we teach them the responsibility of money, and we teach them the responsibility of having to pay bills and things like that. So, yeah. So I was hoping I would be at a spot. Oh, you can't see it. I don't know. Let me know if you guys can. I think there's too much glare in the window. But right now, she's sitting with the manager in her interview. I wish that her back was not towards me. I wish she was facing me and the manager's back was to me, because then I could make faces at her. That would be fun. And maybe a little mean. But obviously, guys, I mean, when she turned 16, she's had a bank account attached to mine and her mother's bank account for over a year now. And when she turned 16, we went ahead, and that's at the age, at least in Texas, where you can have your own checking account. It's a limited checking account. There's a lot of stuff you can't do with it. But at the same time, she's responsible for her own money. She has her own debit card. And, you know, so we're trying to develop those life skills early enough with her so she's used to, you know, life. So I'm very excited for her. I really am. It's not really about me getting old. I keep glancing this way. I'm sorry, because I'm watching her do her interview. I'm excited for her, and at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit older, but it's not as bad as what you think. It's kind of a sweet pain. It's a sweet pain to be getting older and seeing your kids grow up to the point where they're actually working and they're getting jobs and things like that. And man, I remember when I did my first job. My first job wasn't much different than this. It was at it was at McDonald's. I think I lasted like a month and a half before I got mad. And you know me, I've always been pretty opinionated, and was accused of something I didn't do, and well, basically walked out of the job. But you know, that was back in the Stone Ages, back when there was unfair labor. But yeah, so it's exciting for me. You guys should have heard her. She was upset with me. She was like, "Dad, you didn't give me any warning. You just put me on camera. Usually, you give me some time to get ready." Her mother and I really honestly feel that it's super important to start instilling certain aspects of life in kids' lives early enough that, you know, they can be used to having to go to work every day, just like they have to get used to having to go to school. Working is part of life. You know, obviously she's going to be going to college after high school. Excuse me. She's only going to be she'll be a junior this year. So, you know, we're not pushing too hard like, you have to help support the household. Most of the money she's going to make is going to go towards, you know, whatever it is kids do. Games, music. I don't know. What do they do? drugs. No, I'm just kidding, not drugs. But their money, I think the quicker that we can instill in them that they need to learn how to manage money and be responsible, the better off they're going to be. It's kind of like, setting up a life lesson. And on top of that, guys, honestly, I believe that she's just going to be happier in the long run with having those skills, being ready. I think that parents that kind of baby their kids a little bit too much, set their kids up for failure more than anything else. So, yeah, there's that. Here she comes.
Guess who got the job?
You got the job?
Yeah!
Give me 5. So, I guess the bottom line is you always think about these kind of days, when you're younger and your kids are small. You're like, someday I'll be teaching my kid how to drive. Someday I'll be taking my kid to their first job interview. And guys, that's actually kind of one of the pleasures of getting a little bit older, right? I mean, there's lots of aches and pains. There's lots of things to worry about in the world, but seeing your kids start to blossom and grow, man, that's just, well, that's one of the good things in life, right? So I try to keep things as positive as possible on this channel. I wanted to share this whole moment with everybody and let everybody see what it's like firsthand, for me anyway, to reach a milestone, right? Reach one of those milestones in life where your kid's actually getting older and ready to leave the nest. Actually, I can't wait. Everybody take care. Have a wonderful day. There's more to come. Thanks for watching Now Timmy 66. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys again.